Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Estrada, or you guys might know me better as BrownBakugo! Is that a thing? Have I done that before? Just want to let you guys know that I will be at Otakon 2022, July 29th to the 31st at Walter E. Washington. Aw man. Walter E. Washington Convention Center in Washington, D.C. Nailed it! For those of you who don't know, I play Izuku Midoriya, Katsuki Bakugo, and Shoto Totoloco. I don't know how to market myself. Do their stripper versions count? If you guys know, I'm a huge fan of anime and voice acting in general, so to get to be invited as a guest to a convention is pretty freaking cool. And this is all thanks to you guys that this is even possible, so I can't wait to meet you guys, hang out, and have a good time. I might do some signings, I might do some panels, I don't know, I'm new to this. But truly guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I can't wait to meet you guys and have a good day. Is there a catchphrase? Is there a thing I do that I'm known for? Oh yeah. It's Icy Thon on Thursdays.
Thank you. Alright. Otakon 2022 here. I am with the man, Jose Estrada. What's up, my guy?
Thank you. What's up, man?
All right. Now, I know we're at Otakon, but we're going to go back a week.
Okay.
Because I didn't see you, but if you know what I'm talking about, when I literally said a week ago, you know how big of a jungle it was.
Comic-Con?
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
How was it for you, my guy?
It's, like you said, it's a jungle, man. Yeah, I got this hunk of metal right here below me. It's hard to get around.
Yeah.
I had to run over some toes. No, I didn't run over any toes, but sometimes you think about it, you know?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of jungle out here.
For sure. Did you get into any panels? Did you go to any parties? I'm sure you got some swag. What was it like for you?
At Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Actually, we kind of just went there because that's where we're from. We just did
You're
our normal
from
thing.
San Diego?
We're from San Diego. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we were kind of used to it a little bit. We've seen the whole thing, so
yeah.
We knew where to go. That one we kind of just went for fun on that one.
Yeah.
So no panels. I think this is the trip when we might be doing some of that. So.
Okay. Well, I'm from the DC area, so by all means, if you would love to exchange locations, offers on the table.
Okay, cool.
In San Diego.
Oh, like switch places?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm chilling where I am. You can stay here.
That's 70 degree, no humidity. I would literally anything.
Right? Dude, no, I'm never gonna complain about Comic-Con ever again. Like a weather, no. Yeah, it's hot, but here I can't even breathe, bro.
Yeah. And it's sticky. It's like you got a coat on, but you don't.
Yeah.
Welcome to the DMV. Good food out here, folks. I love my area, but you know, it's the humidity. You know what it is.
I know, right? Everyone's on their seats right now. Hey, man, come on.
Yeah, it is like, hey, what you talking about this? I say anything bad about someplace. The YouTubers are like, what are you talking about?
I know, right? Remember where you started, you know?
Yep. Oh, man. So you are a featured guest at Otakon 2022. Saw your name. I was like, oh, I have a lot of questions for this guy. Admire your work. It's hard to not find you. You're all over the place. But let's start with being a guest. How's that been for you?
I don't know, man. I'm still processing it all.
Yeah.
Like we're on day 2 and it still hasn't sunk in.
Yeah.
I don't know if it ever will.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we just got out of doing signings. I think we were there for I think we were supposed to be there for like an hour and a half. We were there for almost like 3 hours.
My man.
No, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like just seeing you know, like I spend all my videos, like I'm in my car, you know what I mean? I just do that stuff, I do the voices and everything like that. So to be able to be out here and see the people that watch them and tell me like, you know, all the stuff about it, you know, it's just, it's really amazing. Like it's really cool. So not over it yet. Yeah. You know, it's really cool.
And listen, I'm campaigning for the folks that I admire, the folks that I like, the folks I've been watching for over the years. And I'm just gonna say this now, Otakon 2023, have them back. You heard it here. Have my guys back, and for sure, I'm glad that you're here, and hopefully everyone's giving you all your flowers right now.
Thank you so much, man.
I'm not gonna run down the statistics because who knows what it's at right now, but I would love for the viewers to know what's your follower count on social media.
It's I mean, it's not. I mean, you just had King Chris on, right? Or like a while back ago. I know. Come on, if you have him, you basically have like that's the goat of anime, man. No, I'm at 1.7 million on TikTok right now, and I think on Instagram, getting close to 40K. So hopefully by the end of this week, we'll reach 40K. So
that's right.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
so very happy to, you know. I have 1 million, man. That's a really cool thing to say. Even from there, I don't care. There's an M on my thing.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, let's kind of talk a little bit about social media. You know, people always like to talk about the algorithm. I would love to know somebody from your statue. What does the algorithm mean to you?
I think it's just the algorithm is just that big old boss that you can't really understand, dude. You don't know how that thing works, man. But we all have to bow to it and please it, because you never know what's going to happen. That algorithm's always changing and everything. So I know for me personally with the algorithm, and I think for a lot of TikTokers specifically, is just you kind of find something that works for you and you cater to it. So, you know, like for me and Chris, for example, we found ourselves to be in like that anime niche. So we stayed true to that, and we started doing a lot more anime content. My mind stayed very specific to My Hero Academia, which is a very specific anime. So I started doing a lot more content on that, started seeing really good results from that. So the algorithm, it's kind of like, you know, it kind of likes to put you in your own little place, you know what I mean? And from there, depending on what you decide to do with it, you got to stay creative, you got to find ideas to keep that fresh. So yeah, that's what I figured out from the algorithm. Yeah. But you know, I'm still figuring out that thing myself, man.
Forever changing. It's literally, as you say, it's the villain. Everybody's anger and aggression always goes towards the algorithm. But
we don't even know what that thing looks like, man. It's without form.
It's the new version of the cloud. You know, a couple of years ago, it's like the cloud. Put it in the cloud. It's like, what's the cloud? Now it's the algorithm.
That's true. I never thought about it like that.
And then it evolved to EFTs. And now it's like, well, what is that?
Oh my God! Don't even get me going. I don't want to get started.
Oh man. So, you know, as a person who doesn't frequent in TikTok, but does dive in there for some of my favorite creators, did you know, I guess I should ask, when did you know this platform would and could be successful for you as it is?
I think it was just around the time when, because there was like, and for a lot of other creators too, like I was on there for quite a bit, just posting videos, just trying to find out what sticks, you know. My content wasn't what it was back then. It was way different. Until I found it, I think one of that first initial video went viral, and from there you kind of got to take a step back and analyze like what did so good about it, what kind of audience saw it, and how can I get them to come back and watch it again? So it was a lot of that. So I just studied what did well, and for me, doing voices of anime characters helped. So, you know, practice that. Started taking like, you know, my own little classes, started learning how to do the impressions, and you know, so that worked out. And I just kept on evolving from that. Now I do little skits with the voices that I can do, make them do some, you know, questionable. So, you know, it's worked out pretty well from there. So
you know, the one thing, and in all due respect, the one thing that does bother me about your profile is the idea of inspiring voice actor. You have all the tools in the shed. So I would love to kind of know, have you had conversations? Is there a certain hurdle or obstacle that you are still trying to overcome? I mean, Crunchyroll, my guy Brian at Crunchyroll, a good friend of mine's, give him a call.
Can I?
For real, like for real. Make the call. But what's sort of been those next steps for you in terms of this, so that we can get that inspiring part out of the profile?
I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Like I haven't, as of now, there's only one actual really cool thing dubbing wise that I've done, and I'm still not allowed to talk about it, but I really want to get that out there as soon as it comes out. I can't wait to show you guys. But other than that, no, I have not. Well, I have auditioned for one Crunchyroll anime, but other than that, I haven't really put myself out there too much. I know we keep it traditional. We still got to build that demo reel. I still need to set up my own sound studio at home. That's the answer to the question right there. I haven't built up my sound studio yet at home. It's an investment. Trying to get the place in my own little home to set that up right there. So once I get that set up and get in that zone, I can finally get out of my car and stop doing those videos in there, hopefully, and start making some hopefully better looking kind of quality. And you know, from there, hopefully, you know, like you said, when those calls come in, I'm ready. I want to be ready for when those calls come. I don't want to be like, oh hey, by the way, you're dubbing tomorrow. I'm like, oh, you might have to delay that anime. I'm not ready for that. So that's the last thing I want to do.
There's gonna be a lot of mixed feelings here. Come on, why you not in your car no more? That's how I started liking you.
I'm like, I just got out, man. You want to put me back in the box, literally.
And then the other funny thing is that, you know, some of the voice actors I know, you know, once you do establish your home studio, then they send you pods, and you're just like, so I did all this, and you could have just sent me this. If you wanted to really invest in me, you could have just sent me this, you know?
God,
it's a weird industry at times. So
I've been seeing, yeah.
So besides voice acting, and you're very immersed in the anime culture and social media and all the pop culture, shall I add, what other kind of adventures are you trying to dabble into?
I think, I mean, voice acting has always been the goal, but I mean, what hasn't always been the goal? I think I started because I always loved film. I've been a film major my whole life.
Yeah.
Also love animation, all the aspects of it. I know for me, I really love just like acting in general. So it kind of manifested into voice acting because like growing up as a kid and wanting to be an actor and stuff like that, I had always heard from people telling me like, hey man, you go out there and get it, but you're not gonna get that much roles. You know what I'm getting at. You know, it's a very specific place where you're at. So then when I found out about voice acting, there's just something that inspired me about like, you know, I'm sure you know, man, you watch anime as a kid and you're just like, wow, how am I feeling more emotion with like 2D characters that like don't even emote that much facially? It's just their mouth moving up and down. But it's the voice acting that's really like powerful and gets you to you know?
Yeah. So. I was going to say this earlier in another interview, but I hope we get past the point where people stop with the gatekeeping and this whole allegiance in terms of, you know, Japanese voice actor versus English voice actor, sub and dub. Like there's good work on both halves.
Exactly.
And that you said, it didn't matter what I was watching. It was the animation for sure, but like that voice acting, no matter what it is, whether I'm reading what they're saying or whether I'm hearing what they're saying, the emotion is always there. And there's some hard-working people, including yourself, you know? It's so annoying. I hope it's just, folks, let's stop that.
That whole dub versus sub, you shake hands and you find out after you wash it. Like, come on, man, why do you do that? You ordered it just dub and sub. That's all it is.
Of course, again, if anybody's not familiar with your work, which if you're not, I'm sorry, I don't know where you've been. Let's go down.
Have a life.
You know? No, that's not true. It's like you can't even, if you are any bit interested in anime and you're on social media, you're gonna pop up. You're gonna be on somebody's what do they call it? Not the whatever page, the explore page or You're gonna be somewhere around there. But did you love the characters first and learn the voice, or did you already sort of possess the voice and then realize, hold on, wait a minute?
I think, well, with the My Hero Academia characters in specific, I watched the anime like many times. I started like practicing. I didn't really, my girlfriend, who's literally sitting right over there, I wanted to pick up the Bakugo voice because I wanted to impress her with it. There you go.
Did it work?
Yeah, I mean, she's still here. But, you know, so that's where that came from. And once I figured out I could do it, I was like, oh, okay, let me try this out like on camera and stuff like that. So, you know, I started doing Bakugo, then I tried doing Midoriya's and Todoroki's, and I've been doing like Goku's and Vegeta's and stuff like that from like a while back ago. So, you know, I guess I never figured out when I could do it. I think it's just like I always see a new voice and I'm like, I want to try that. So I just practice it over and over again, you know. And it's weird, man. Like I try to throw in all those different voices, even though they're so random and scattered. You know, like Goku's fighting Scooby-Doo, but because those are the only ones I can do at a point. So I want to throw that in there. So yeah, it's kind of where I came from.
That's awesome, man. Have you met your heroes?
I have not met Sean Shimo, who voices Goku, but I did get an autograph like signing from him, and I know he knows about my TikToks because they showed him that, so that's really cool.
That's so dope.
I've peeked there.
Good guy.
Yeah, he's. I'm assuming you know him.
I don't know him, but I have met him a few times. I actually in Comic-Con 2019, I was right next to him when we did the Guinness World Record for the most Kamehamehas in the gathering.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, so dope. But he's such a humble guy. If anybody, you know, as you said, the voice of Goku, whether you want to talk about anime, he loves cars. So if you want to talk about cars, that's another good subject for him. But really good guy.
Geez. Okay, then I'm gonna hit a wall there. I gotta do some research on that.
What about Chris?
King Chris? Yeah.
No, Chris Sabat.
Oh, Chris Sabat.
Vegeta.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I have not met Sabat yet, but I would love to. I mean, I've heard good things as well. You know, I grew up watching like panels of them doing like, you know, the questions that they get, all the screaming that they do.
Yeah.
It's like the fact that they have to scream basically their whole lives for 30 years straight, you know, and to be able to do all that, you know. I've been fortunate to meet some of the My Hero voice actors. I've met my second time meeting Rico Fajardo.
Yep. Good guy.
So a really good guy, yeah. You know, he's super nice, super welcoming. The first time we met him, super positive guy. He said hi to us, took the time to talk to us. And that's when we kind of find out we're like, not only is this like a fun place to get into, the people there are so nice, and that's just making it all worthwhile. You know what I mean? So,
and again, I mean, that's sort of like my testament to it. Like I'm not on like texting basis with these people, but when you meet them, they're family, and they know who you are, and they respect you. And then while you may come in terms of fandom, you become family, and then you just start talking about anything. You know? Rico, we talked about games. It's just like, well, we're going to do that, you know, and it's just a good family. And soon you're going to be there, and I'm like, hey, remember this? You go
I know, I hope that, it's
going to happen, man. It's going to happen.
Next time we'll just start talking about literally anything, because that's, like you said, that's how everyone is. Yesterday I was like just seeing everyone play Mario Kart like it's nothing. So it's really cool, because at the end of the day, everyone's just a huge fan of everything. So it's been nuts, man.
Now, you know, as an advocate and somebody that, you know, a lot of folks look up to, you're very vocal about accessibility. I would love, and in my complete ignorance, I would love to know, how do you feel about how conventions cater to disabilities and accessibilities for folks?
Yeah, I would, thank you so much. Wow, that's a very good question. I don't consider myself like the most, like, yes, I have a disability, but I try my best to make things work out for the situation that I'm in. So, you know, when I'm at a Comic-Con or at an Otakon, you know, there's like crowds, and, you know, there's certain places to get around. It's sometimes hard to be like the smallest guy in the room, and people kind of turn around and they don't see where they're going, you know. So, but again, everyone's excited, everyone's doing their own thing. Sometimes, you know, there's, you know, but that's just for me. I know there's a lot more people with more severe disabilities who sometimes have to overcome certain things. So, like, you know, for me, I try to make my best to see where I can get around and figure it out. But I know, you know, I don't know, some more ramps, some more elevators, maybe a little hallway that's kind of specific to wheelchair to kind of get them around, because I know all the halls are specific for everyone.
Good point.
And, you know, we don't like running over your toes.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For
like
sure.
it's and sometimes it's just something that happens, and you know, and that's just how it is. The crowds are so big. Sometimes it's really hard to get around, and sometimes these chairs, like, they might not always. I'm using a sports chair, so even that's a little wider.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I mean, I personally, like, I just love being here. I can't complain. But you know, I know I have a lot of friends that sometimes go, and sometimes there's some cracks on the ground, or there's certain things, you know, but all in time, though, it's been so much better than how it's been before. So I'm happy that we're improving with that stuff. We continue to. That's
awesome. So you spoke from it. You spoke to that in sort of an infrastructure of a con. How could us as attendees do better?
I would, I guess I would just say, like, you know, try, like, if you're an attendee, right, just try to look out for everyone there, you know. It's not like, it's almost as if you're looking around for a child too, because we're essentially like the height of, you know, children. We're sitting down, you know, so sometimes we could be right behind you. Our wheels don't make noises, so you won't even know if we're stepping in behind you. So you might turn. There's been occasional times where, like, someone might trip over you, and, you know, it's just that whole awkward thing where it's like, hey, don't worry about it. It's fine. It happens. We go on. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, like, there's never been too much disrespect with me or any of that nature. But, you know, it's just more, I don't know, I love the conventions because everyone's here for the same purpose, and that's just to geek out and have fun. So, you know, but yeah, that's all it is. You know, sometimes it's a little bit hard to move around, but, you know, you make do with what you can, so. My guy. I do want to geek out. I don't want to put you on the spot, but how about some voices? Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm in. I just did, you watch Stranger Things? Of course. You know that Chrissy Wake Up meme that has been going around? Yeah. Someone just asked me to do the Chrissy Wake Up, but with Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki's voices. So I swapped through each one. I was like, oh, how am I gonna do this? And like in 2 seconds, I was like, oh shoot, I did it. That was actually pretty easy. It was fun to do.
Well, let's have it.
Oh, sure. So I think it was like, Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. Hey, hello. So it's just switching between the two. And, you know, the Goku one, it's like, hey, it's me, Goku. Yeah, I will not let you destroy my world. You know, so it's a lot of that. You're catching me out of you know, but like, dude, what are we gonna do? You know, these are the ones that I've been doing the most this week, so it's kind of just been playing off of those. You know, Hisoka. Do I have to do Hisoka? I can. Gone. Gone. I'm done. You know, any requests?
That's it, dude. That's it. My last request is for you to have a good rest of your Otakon.
Thank you, man.
Otakon 2023. Get it done, Jose. You're the guy, and we'll be seeing you around, man. Appreciate you. This dude jacked.
I'm all arms, man. I have a lot of time to work on this. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.